Today I heard about a local high school starting their open gyms for their fall preseason practice for the season. It's August 3rd, I believe. So we have players who have gone through an entire year of high school basketball. Now they went through an entire spring and summer of AAU basketball. And now, immediately after the AAU or club season ends at the end of July, we're already moving into preseason training for the high school season. Now, if these programs were done well and done correctly, maybe you could get away with year-round basketball. But I've yet to see or hear about youth basketball or high school basketball organizations that really structure their preseason, postseason, off-season training well, in terms of incorporating multiple sports, multiple off-court activities, off-court conditioning, weight room, etc. So in most of these instances, it's playing and practicing 5 to 6 days a week during the high school season, going to AAU where between high school off-season practice, club season tournaments, high school off-season tournaments, working with personal trainers, etc. It's 5 to 6 days of competitive basketball, and now we're starting again in August with preseason preparation. Multiple days per week on the court, playing. So while I'm a big fan of pickup games and open gyms, and I think more of a player's off-season time should be spent in pickup games and open court type situations, unstructured play. If we've been engaged in 12 straight months of structured activities and competition, when do players really take a break? When do players rest? When do players have time to engage in other sporting activities, whether competitively or recreationally? When do they have time to really develop strength? If you're playing in a competitive system, 12 months a year, when are you devoting a large portion of time to developing strength, to developing better basic movement skills in a performance enhancement or injury reduction capacity? So it's clear that nearly every high school player needs to develop his or her strength. And if we're in a competitive, 12-month competitive season, when do we have the time to really develop that strength and to develop those movement capacities? In season, it's easy. You can maintain strength through a well thought out program. You might even be able to build some strength capacity, especially with adolescent athletes that haven't had much previous training. But it's going to be harder to really develop a sound foundation if you're always in this competitive practice or competitive playing schedule and environment. If players have played through the season, if players have played all through the summer and they come to the end of the July, take a few weeks off. You don't need to be and you shouldn't be engaged in 12 straight months of competitive basketball.